The visiting team facing Brooklyn.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Magic Johnson. Russell is out there with Kevin McHale. Then it's Bird, and it's Jordan in at the 2 guard.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now here's Love. From outside, off the mark. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way, and the rejection by Leonard. And stolen by Russell. Johnson, the pass to McHale. Leonard with the steal. McGrady dishes to Carmelo. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Brooklyn on defense. Johnson goes in. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Full 24-second shot clock. To the paint, here's McHale, and the rejection by Love. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Leonard.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
On defense, Brooklyn. 4-point game. Lopez with the steal. Love kicks to Anthony. There's the triple. Good on the shot.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Love's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now here's Anthony. There's the pass to Lopez. Nice D from Russell.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
It's Jordan on the wing. Johnson the screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Shot clock at 5. He's looking for Russell and finds him.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Brooklyn.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end. And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Johnson with it. Now McGrady defending. To the paint. Here's McHale. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
That's good. Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a
Look at that.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Brooklyn leading by 7. Love the pass to McGrady. The 3. Love can't hit.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
Yeah. the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Lopez. Gay comes in for Kawhi Leonard. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Anthony. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Now, here is O'Neal. Shaq with the screen. And Stockton, here we go. Rose with some nice D.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Now, here's DeRozan following the miss by John Stockton. Pulls up. And it's Rose missing. Bird against DeRozan. Iverson.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
This is his first free throw of the game. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Jordan comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Brooklyn leading by 5. Down low, the drive by Jordan. Stockton against Rose. From deep, Gay. And it's Shaq with the rebound. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Iverson. And so it's Brooklyn with it. 3-point lead. Here's Pippen. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
1:21 left in the first quarter. Nowitzki outside. Dishes it to Gay. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Gay's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Stockton kicks to Malone. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And it's Nowitzki missing.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pippen, no luck.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Gay dishes to Nowitzki. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get John Stockton. For Brooklyn, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And he makes the first. Robertson, he's checked in for Iverson. Both free throws good from Nowitzki.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Stockton outside. And Malone gets double teamed. Lets it go from deep. Stockton's shot is off. Rose in the post. Covered by Robertson. Rose gets the bucket.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Robertson drives in. And the release was for the buzzer, but it's off target. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from Brooklyn, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
They've got Robertson. Jordan is out there with McHale. Then it's Russell. And it's Johnson in at the one spot. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Brooklyn leading by 8. Outside Anthony. Fade away. Bird pulls it in. Lopez is gone. 1 of 3 shooting so far. Johnson outside. McHale with a screen on McGrady. Johnson, the pass to Jordan. To the paint. Here's Russell. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And that one's good. McGrady. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Johnson kicks to Bird. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Bird's got his first points in this one.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap.
Love, no luck.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And it's blocked by DeRozan. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Johnson dishes to Russell. Johnson the screen. The drive by Russell.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
A shot by McGrady, no good.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for DeMar DeRozan.
Kawhi Leonard.
Russell kicks to Bird. Here's McHale. Great play by Bird to set it up. Now just a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Johnson kicks to Bird. Back to Johnson. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Anthony can't hit. Here's Jordan. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Anthony. Inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's McHale. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. McHale's got 4 points this quarter.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. But as long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Lopez. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Jordan in for Carmelo Anthony. Kidd against Stockton. It's Kidd with the drive. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Now here's Stockton. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
It's tipped and stolen by Malone. With the teardrop, Duncan with some nice D. We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
Yeah, they seem to be disorganized to me, guys. I mean, out of sync, no rhythm or flow.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much, whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half court. You gotta do it as a unit.
And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Jason Kidd. Stockton passes to Iverson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. Free throw good, Iverson. And he makes both free throws. 1:32 left to play here in the half. Here's Nowitzki. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. For Brooklyn, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Stockton with it. To the inside. And Shaq with the slam.
Whoa, whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
1:04 left to play here in the second quarter. Iverson with the bucket.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
The drive by Gay. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
O'Neal a screen on Jordan. Shaq with the screen. Here's Stockton. Here's Pippen. No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Gay left side. The 11-footer. And good as it rattles through the hoop. And now a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
How about that good look by Jordan on that one?
Stockton against Jordan. They get a hand on it. Back to Stockton. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Stockton's got his first basket. Outside Jordan. Gay up top. Iverson. Shot is off. And the first. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Talk about some great numbers for Iverson. He has 9 points, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
And it's important, and you can tell that he understands that in terms of getting to the line.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Anthony is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Now here's McHale, just 4 to shoot. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Here's Leonard. They get it back.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Now here's Bird. It's Jordan on the wing. Fades away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Jordan's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. McGrady kicks to DeRozan. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
Here's McGrady, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys. And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Now here's Johnson. Michael Jordan on the wing. And that one is hammered home.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
And the dunk by Lopez.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
It's stolen by DeRozan, and he uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got his first points in this one.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in.
DeAndre Jordan.
Johnson outside. Jordan dishes to Bird. The shot from the low post is good.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Johnson, the pass to McHale. Screened by Russell. And Jordan has it in the corner. Powered down with both hands.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Brooklyn with the ball. Anthony kicks to McGrady. He dishes it to Jordan. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Johnson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
And DeRozan. Here we go. Here's Jordan, and it's sent back by Russell. Johnson dishes to Jordan. It's deflected. One-on-one here, and stolen by Russell. Here's the break. And that one's good.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. He hits the second from the line. Brooklyn trails by 3. Rose kicks to Kidd. The rebound by Malone. It's deflected, and the ball travels. Out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Offensive rebound. Here's O'Neal. Robertson passes to O'Neal. And it's sent back by Nowitzki.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
32 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Jordan that's out the key. Back to Nowitzki. Kicks it out to Leonard. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Malone.
They've been on fire from the free throw line, and that efficiency has really propelled them forward.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. The first one falls. And Stockton drops them both. Brooklyn trailing.
They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
Oh, what a monster shot to close out the third. They've taken the lead going into the final quarter.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Brooklyn with the ball. They lead by 1. Mutombo is out there with Malone. Then it's Iverson. Then there's John Stockton. And it's Irving in at the 3 slot. Rose dishes to Lopez. It's stolen by Mutombo. Leonard with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way and finished off by Rose.
This is what you love, guys. Superb defense. A great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Yeah, but you just can't afford to give up plays like that at this time in a ball game.
Now here's Iverson. Makes it off the glass.
So that's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Here's Jordan. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
The second chance effort, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Love's checked in for Nowitzki. Anthony comes in for Jordan. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Rose. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Russell, he's checked in for Mutombo. And the dunk by Jordan.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Here's Johnson. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Brooklyn leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Leonard. The shot is off. Bird with some nice D. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Shot A. I like that, Greg.
Clock at 6. Jordan. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Jordan's got 12 points here in the second half. To the inside, and the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, you know, they got behind, but they hung in there and maintained contact.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And slam dunk by Jordan. Clark, neither team with a big advantage here in the fourth quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
And Clark, that could rise again before we're through.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Nice game. Great performance by Brook Lopez.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Jordan kicks to McHale, and there's the feed to Bird. Johnson in the corner. 6 to shoot. Back to Bird. Pass to McHale. Misses off the left iron. And here's Brooklyn. A 2-point game. Russell against Love. Pass to Leonard. It's stolen by McHale. And they're moving it up. Here's Jordan. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. 20 points for Jordan.
He's got the touch they needed here as this one goes down to the wire.
Yeah, 4 of 4 this quarter, making buckets under duress.
Now here is McGrady. Love the pass to Lopez. And that one's good. And Brooklyn leads by 2.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
It's Jordan on the wing. Russell inside. Lopez is there. And again, it's Michael Jordan. Jordan's got 10 points in the quarter.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
He kicks it to McHale. Bird dishes to Johnson. Lopez with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Just enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal, and then off to the races.
Yeah, that was big time right there, Clark. That's terrific basketball.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Leonard with the steal. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Inside. Here's Bird. Brooklyn with the rebound.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Anthony with the bucket.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much off. As we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Leonard.
Rudy Gay.
.107 left in the fourth quarter. Johnson with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Back to Bird. Misses from close range. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And they're desperately trying to get this game back within reach.
And with very little time to spare.
And a wide open look for Jordan. Buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
McGrady kicks to Lopez. Connects!
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
And McGrady with a clear path to the jam. Wow. Just beautiful.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo Sorey performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Pippen for 3. And that's collected by Love. Rudy Gay on the wing, guarded by Pippen. Well, wide open look for Love. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Irving. No good. And so it's Brooklyn with the win.
Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Till I met. Never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win the rain. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall. Scrap with my dogs. Rap with my dogs. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me in the land. Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run. Even if a young sucker wanna pull them. Even if a young wanna meet the sun. We gon' rep to the death where the roots is from.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. All that Drake, you got a chip.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We've got the visiting team facing Brooklyn. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Magic Johnson. Russell is out there with McHale. Then it's Bird. And it's...
Oh, that was earthquake-ish. No such thing as a run-of-the-mill finish when we're talking about that young man.
Greg, he is a unique player in terms of his creativity around the rim.
As good as anybody in our league.
Oh, power and grace in one package, fellas.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Anthony Johnson with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
McGrady kicks to Love. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. Here is Russell. And they double up Russell. Johnson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Johnson. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Anthony. So Johnson hits two of them.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Can't cash in from close range. So it's Brooklyn now. Leonard, the pass to McGrady. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Present the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Michael Jordan is checked in for Brooklyn. On the wing, Johnson. McGrady covering. And the shot is good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Brooklyn with the ball. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Out to the right wing. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Pass to Bird. It's stolen by McGrady. No one around. He takes it up and lays it in. McGrady's got 6. Outside Jordan. The dish to Johnson. And it's blocked. But they get it back. Shot's good by McHale. Here's McGrady. He's got 6. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
You know, you don't like to foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, It's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it. Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Johnson dishes to Russell. Here's McHale, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. And McHale the basket on the assist by Russell. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Brooklyn trailing. Jordan kicks to McGrady. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Jordan the pass to Johnson.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Bird kicks to Johnson. Here's Jordan. Tries again. And the rejection by Love. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. And it's Leonard with the jam.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Screen by Russell. Johnson dishes to Jordan. To the paint. And it's sent back by Lopez. Outside Jordan, the feed to Leonard. And it's good, assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg, cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. 1:46 left to play in the first. Kidd kicks to Rose. Back to Kidd. For 3. Rose can't hit. Here's Pippen. This is his first free throw of the game. That one is off. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Second free throw, no good. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Brooklyn shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. .121 left to play in the first. Gay against Pippen. The kick out to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That doesn't go either for Rose.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The drive by Jordan, Nowitzki. And it's good, assisting on the play was Jordan.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
And there's the pass to O'Neal. Buries it down low. Shaq's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
And it's Nowitzki missing.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Down low. He kicks it to Rose. Jordan the pass to Gay. Sinks the three-pointer. Gay's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Iverson outside. Launches a three, and that's not going to go. And they're scoring. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And from Brooklyn, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blocker, and it does intimidate them.
Tracy McGrady is out there with Anthony. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Anthony. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Johnson dishes to Jordan. Drops in the tray. Jordan's got 7 points in the game.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
And it's sent back by Russell. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Jordan against Anthony. Inside, 5 on the clock. Stolen by Magic. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. Kicks it to Jordan. Screened by Russell. Fader on the way. And the shot falls short this time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And here's the break. Floats one. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And he knocks down the first one.
Take a look at what Jordan's done. He's got 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Mason Kidd is checked in for Tracy McGrady. That's good.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Johnson outside. Back to Bird. Puts up a 3. Here's McHale. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Johnson's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. Kidd kicks to Love. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Bill Russell. For Brooklyn, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. The first one falls. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Johnson against Kidd. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Johnson against DeRozan. Duncan right side. Outside Leonard. They get it back. Mutombo with some nice D.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Gay comes in for Leonard. Here's Irving. And that misses. That would have put him up. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Robertson drives in. That's good from Stockton, the assist by Robertson.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Duncan with the block. Gay outside. Outside Kidd shoots the three. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Robertson outside. Mutombo sets a screen. Stockton against Kidd. Stockton kicks to Malone. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Duncan. Anthony comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jason Kidd. O'Neal with the rebound.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
The first free throw is good. And Stockton drops them both. Brooklyn trailing. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain. And Stockton drops them both. Brooklyn trailing. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect them.
Iverson's checked in for Robertson. .106 left to play in the first half. Nowitzki against Malone. Nowitzki, the pass to Gay. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And Brooklyn making a change here. McGrady's checked in.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
Down low, Anthony. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all. Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Gay left side. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got his 4th assist in this one. McGrady against Stockton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And Brooklyn making a change here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Deep 2 from Anthony. And the first half comes to a... Here we go now, the start of the 3rd quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. They've got Bird. Michael Jordan is out there with Magic Johnson. Then there's McHale. And it's Russell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Will not go. This is off the front iron. Brooklyn leading by 5. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Here's Jordan, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Leonard against Bird. Leonard attacking. That one goes. Covered. Leonard's got 6. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. McGrady dishes to Lopez. Passes it to Love. Launches it. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Timeout call. Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, team dancers.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And it's Bird missing.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Another miss by Love.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
On the wing, Johnson. McGrady covering.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Leonard kicks to Lopez. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down. Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn leading by 3. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Johnson with it. 10 points for him. They double-team Johnson. There's a screen by McHale. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
DeRozan brings the double team. Jordan the pass to McHale. And that's going to be a travel.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And here's Brooklyn. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. McGrady dishes to Anthony. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Here's McHale. Nifty move. And the layup is good. McHale's got 8 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Jordan, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And Brooklyn making a change here. Gay's checked in, and so Jordan nails both of them. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a one-point game. The kick out to Lopez. Jordan against DeRozan. The shot will not go. Good D by Jordan. And here we go. Here's Johnson. Here's Bird. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. McGrady kicks to DeRozan. And stolen by Jordan. And they're running. And here they go. Oh!
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Johnson kicks to Jordan. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jordan's got 10 points here in the second half.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Love, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
They recover it. That one touched the backboard first, and it's ruled a goaltend. Count it.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Lopez. And stolen by Iverson.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Gay up top. He's guarded by McHale. Here's DeRozan. No good on the triple.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one. Excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
Rudy Gay on the wing. Stolen by Bird. And they're pushing it up. Here's Iverson. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Iverson.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And that's it for the third quarter. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for Brooklyn now, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Nowitzki. And it's Rose, then it's Anthony, and it's Jordan in at the center. And the first one drops.
2 shots.
O'Neal hits them both.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Took him no time at all on that one. 9 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Malone's shot good.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Nowitzki, the pass to Leonard. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his third rebound tonight. Iverson, no luck. Left side, Jordan.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one drops. Brook Lopez is checked in for Brooklyn.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Stockton kicks to Pippen. Rebounded by Anthony. Brooklyn trails by 3. Left side Rose to tie it up. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Rose. That's 12 points for Carmelo Anthony.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Malone. Free throw drops for Malone. Second free throw, no good.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. They now take the lead. And Brooklyn leads by 1.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Jordan dishes to Malone. And it's blocked by Jordan. But they recover it. And Brooklyn making a change here. Kids checked in. Brooklyn with the ball. Outside Anthony. Down low. Lopez, no luck. Here's Stockton. Malone passes to Stockton. And a wide open look for Irving. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Well, I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Anthony kicks to Kidd. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Irving. The fast break ends at... The rim with a jam. I think, Clark, we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Outside Leonard. The drive by Jordan. That's good. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Malone, a screen on Kidd. Malone with the screen. Stockton with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And the basket by Malone.
Oh, a fantastic quarter for him here in the fourth. I mean, efficiency personified here.
We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop fighting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
Russell, a screen on DeRozan. Jordan dishes to Bird. No good. Nice D from Duncan.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
And DeRozan kicks to Gay. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Going against Gay has been a big issue for them. He's got 8 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today. And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Steps back and fires. Johnson can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 3. Jordan with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Jordan, the pass to DeRozan. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Brooklyn?
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
Here's Jordan, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
.146 left in the game. Johnson goes in. Duncan with the block.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Here's Gay, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
McHale dishes to Bird. Now here's Johnson. Back to Bird. With the floater. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Gay outside. The tray. It's hauled in by Bill Russell. We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Bird. Bird can't get that one to fall. Brooklyn leading by 4. Duncan kicks to Gay. Hits it from three-point range.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark. So it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it. That's an example there, guys, of contesting the shot and corralling the board. That's really all you can ask of a guy at that end of the floor.
7-second difference, shot and game clock.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And the second free throw drops, and it's a 5-point game. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that increases their lead to 6.
That was a critical trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Guys, your thoughts?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. No good from outside. And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought... They did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Pass to Irving. Outside for Pippen. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And welcome, everyone, to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We've got the visiting team facing Brooklyn. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Bird. with Kevin McHale. Then it's Russell. Then it's Jordan. And it's Johnson in at the point guard. And here is Johnson. Kawhi Leonard getting his three to go. And it's Johnson penetrating. And it's blocked. Lopez kicks to McGrady. Here's Anthony. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
On defense, Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game. Johnson outside. To the inside. Here's Bird. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Johnson against McGrady. Johnson attacking. Good! Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Anthony with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Anthony, the pass to Lopez. Some solid defense there from McHale.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Leonard against Bird. And the slam dunk by Russell.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Outside Anthony. Leonard on the wing. Back to Anthony. The wide open look for Love. And again, no good by Brooklyn. On defense, Brooklyn. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with. And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line. He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Bird with the bucket.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And the basket good. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
So it's Brooklyn now. They trail by 3. Anthony dishes to Love. And it's Johnson with the rebound. Pass to Jordan. Here's Russell. Got a piece of it. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Love outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And Bill Russell slams it in.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Now, Jordan following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. And here's Bird from the arc, and he gets it to go. Bird's got 7 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Lopez. DeRozan comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The first one falls. Some changes for Brooklyn. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Love. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Anthony. And Johnson drops them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
It's DeRozan with the drive. Jordan kicks to Nowitzki. From deep, Rose. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Stockton passes to Johnson. Here's O'Neal. The teardrop falls in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
They get it back. Nowitzki, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line.
He's off on the first. Allen Iverson is checked in for Magic Johnson. Second free throw, no good. Pippen against Rose. Pippen kicks to Iverson. Back to Pippen. And the three off target.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Now here's Gay. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
That's his second personal. At the line.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Pippen.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
Now here's Rose. Here's Jordan. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
DeAndre Jordan.
And that one misses. So he comes up empty at the line. And they're pushing it up. Here's Iverson. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
Timeout call.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
It's blocked by Shaq. And Stockton, here we go. Here's Pippen. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
That's good.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Iverson kicks to Malone. Shaq with the screen. Gay with the block. Here's DeRozan. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Now here's Stockton. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Iverson outside. Fires from the wing. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. On its way from Rose for 2. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The away team, they're up by 7. We've got more in store.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Brooke Lopez is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Anthony in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Up top, Bird. Right side, Jordan. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Jordan.
Well, they've been shooting their free throws with confidence and knocking them down. That's giving them an edge, no question about it.
And so Jordan nails both of them. Brooklyn trails by 9. Here's McGrady. And McHale pulls it down.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
McGrady kicks to Love. Bird pulls it in.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Outside for Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness. Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Johnson kicks to McHale. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Lopez with the steal. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Rejected by McHale. Bird outside. Down low. Here's Russell. And he slams it one-handed.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Brooklyn trails by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. McGrady outside. Drills it from outside. McGrady's got 5 points so far.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot clock at 6. Jordan with another miss.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Anthony's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Johnson kicks to McHale. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one. Brooklyn trails by 13. Here's Anthony. Rejected by McHale. And he's able to get it back. Jordan dishes to Leonard. Back to Jordan. Out left to the wing. Here's Lopez. Kevin McHale pulls it in. McHale's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Kevin McHale. That's his second personal foul.
You can see the leadership qualities on display right there, guys.
You know, he's their coach on the floor. There's no doubt about that. A great communicator, a great teammate, and as you mentioned, Kevin, a tremendous leader.
Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Duncan comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Robertson against McGrady. It's stolen by McGrady. Jumps up. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Jordan.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. McHale misses.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Duncan against Russell. And it's sent back by Russell.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Duncan. Gay comes in for Leonard. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Jordan. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Stockton passes to Malone to the right side. And out of bounds is Brooklyn Gay. Possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Brooklyn trails by 9. To the paint. Here's Jordan. And it's Malone with the rebound. Jordan's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Tries from 10. Shot is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
Another shot from outside. They're not attacking. I mean, going in and seeking contact like they did in the first one, I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, you can't play the score clock. You have to play your game. They need to mix it up a little bit here.
6 on the shot clock. And Nowitzki has it in the corner. The tray. Rebound by Pippen. The feed now to Robertson. Wing shot on the way. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella's all about power and force.
Robertson with the steal. And that does it for the first. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. It's been one outstanding game from Larry Bird.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. We've got Jordan, Kevin McHale out there with Bird, then it's Russell, and it's Johnson in at the 1 spot.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
It's Jordan on the wing. Here's the 3, and he gets it to go. Jordan's got 11 points.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession.
We've seen a lot of silly plays like that out of them today. Just way too many.
Now Johnson. He has 6, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Johnson. Bird kicks to Jordan. Pulls up on the wing. Brooklyn with the rebound. Outside Anthony. Kicks to Leonard. It's deflected and taken away by Johnson. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Anthony dishes to Lopez. Here's Leonard, and it's blocked by Jordan. And here they come. Poked loose and stolen by Love. Leonard kicks to Anthony. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Anthony.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Johnson. He's got 6.
Timeout call.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk